Hi guys, Billy Goat Boy here. I thought I'd do another lap guide of the Slovakia Ring and show you guys my lap, where I'm braking, how to drive the track, and just a general guide on how to take these corners, because this is a weird track as it feels like you're driving around the same corner over and over a few times. Now, before we even begin the lap, when it comes to actually setting up for your lap, the best thing to do is actually on the last corner is to run out slightly wide and to get as much speed as possible coming out of the last corner, and this can gain you about a quarter of a tenth. May not sound like a lot, but it could gain you a position in the qualifying. Okay, coming up to the first turn, here we go. Okay, corner 1, you want to make sure that you're braking between the 100 metre board and the 50 metre board. It seems to be the best place to brake, and while you're between the two boards, you want to start pulling the car toward the right very gently to get the best possible exit for the long straight that's coming up. On the corner exit of this corner as well, you can run out wide as much as you want, and as there doesn't seem to be much track limits, so you can be pretty liberal with your lines in this corner. Okay, after the little hill, you'll see the 100 and the 50 metre board. Go past them without braking. As soon as you see the right hand side curbing and you see the little marshal's post, that is when you need to start pulling the car towards the right to make sure you're able to still be on the track, but you're able to run out wide as much as possible to keep your lap time the best possible. On this corner as well, you don't have to brush the inside like I am. You can stay in the middle and then run out wide. It just depends on how you feel with the car and what you've done with the setup, if you put more wing on it or not. Okay, this corner coming up is a weird one. The braking point as such, I don't have a magical braking point where I brake. It is between the 50 and the 100 again. Depending on the fuel and the tyres, it can be basically nearer the 50 board or almost completely at the 50 board sometimes, depending on how I feel. But a good reference point is, for some reason, the little marshal's post, there's always a flash of like a camera from it. So you can use that as your guide as when to brake, basically. Just brake after that. Okay, with this corner, you don't have to be super tight for the exit, as it can actually gain you more speed running slightly out wide. Make sure you're turning the wheel straight as soon as possible to make sure you're not scrubbing the front tyres. Okay, for the next couple of corners, there's actually two lines you can take. You can go to the inside and basically hold the inside and then run out wide for the next corner that's going to the right. Or what you can do is, instead of tucking it in, you can go out wide, miss the first basically apex, head for the second one, and then turn right. So it's up to you how you take this corner. Once again, this long sweeping corner has two lines you can take. You can either run out wide and do basically a double apex almost, or you can tuck it in and bring the car to the apex early and then just keep it tucked and then aim for going on the power as soon as possible. Okay, the next corner really isn't a corner, it's more of a kink, but you want to tuck this to the inside, let the car run out wide, and then as soon as the car's near enough straight, hit the brakes at the 50 metre board to make sure you're stopping in time to make this corner and your exit for this next long sweeping bend as straight as possible. And once again, you can run out wide. Okay, you can probably tell I like naturally making the car as tight as possible for some reason on the corners. But on this long sweeping bend, what you can do, you can stay middle of the road and use as much as the green as possible. And also, when it comes to this corner, you're probably going to be feathering the throttle because this is a front wheel drive car. Okay, for this next section, after you come over the little hill, it's very easy to lock the brakes on this car. So make sure you're braking just after the 100 board, possibly where the cones start, and then brake at the 50 to try and get the car nice and tight to try and get a good exit. Once again, with these next couple of corners, just feather the throttle on the way around, just slightly to the further towards the left, as this has positive camber this corner, and then going up the hill you can go flat out. Okay, last corner, last chance to mess it up I guess. On this corner, make sure you're braking at the 50 metre board or just before it to get the best possible line out of the corner. And on the exit, make sure you're putting the power down as early as you can. One final little kink, keep it to the left, and then let the car drift to make sure you're carrying maximum speed. And that's the lap. Cross the line, you'll go. So hopefully this has helped you guys. If you could like, subscribe and all that good stuff, I'd muchly appreciate it. This is Billy Goat Boy over and out. Catch you guys in the next one.